In this video, I'm going to show you a whole bunch of ways to generate leads for your business in 2020. Let's go. Hey everybody, this is Antoine Dupont and welcome to another video. If you're looking for practical and technical ways to grow your business, then this channel is for you. So before we start, I want to point out a couple of things that I think is super important for us to keep in mind. The first one is consistency. Whatever you decide to do, whether it's going to be like shoot one video a week or have a couple of posts a day, consistency is really key. Like, make sure that you set a pattern and then you stick to it. And the second thing is patience. Collectively, I don't think that we're nearly as patient as we should. Now, take, for example, Gary Vaynerchuk. Like, he worked 5 days a week for 18 months on the wine library before he got any traction. Now, think about it, right? 18 months, 5 days a week before he got any traction. The vast majority of us will stop after like, what? 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 times. Yeah, we're gonna have to be a lot more patient than that. The first thing I would do to generate leads in 2020 is video marketing. Videos are getting 12 to 18 times more engagement than pictures and text combined. And it's what you and I want to consume. So what I would do is I would learn how to do videos if you don't, or I would hire someone to help me with videos, but I would put video marketing as my #1 priority for 2020. Now, once you've created videos, there are multiple places for you to promote those videos. The first one, obviously, is Facebook. Now on Facebook, the stats are showing us that 60 to 90 seconds is the ideal length of a video for Facebook. And what works best is entertaining or educational content. Resist the temptation of trying to put an ad. Nobody cares, nobody wants to see it. Now the next thing I would do is I would look for Facebook groups in my area where I can participate, engage, and network. Now again, it's not about promoting your business, it's really about being engaged in the group and just be known for the local realtor that just happens to participate, or the local chiropractor that just happens to be really engaged in that group. That's going to go a long way for you to create relationship over time. And again, patience. You're not going to be friends with everybody overnight. Next is LinkedIn. LinkedIn has exploded in engagement in 2019 and it's not showing any signs of slowing down. Now it's the same thing on LinkedIn. Leverage videos. This is what we want to consume, and you have a little bit more time on LinkedIn. It allows up to 10-minute video. However, I think that probably the 2 to 3 minute mark is a much better fit for LinkedIn. Next is YouTube. Now, YouTube is exploding with how-to related content. They did a study just recently on the Pew Research Center, and then they asked people, what do you go to YouTube for? And 51% of people said they go to YouTube for how-to related content. Now, YouTube would be a great way for you to create a channel with how-to related content around what you do professionally. The sweet spot in the length of video for YouTube is 10 to 12 minutes. So you have a lot more leeway for you to create long form videos like this one you're watching right now that would not work on Facebook, on LinkedIn. It would be too long, but on YouTube, 10, 12 minutes is awesome. Next is pay-per-clicks or Google Ads. As a realtor, I would create an ad, how much is my house worth? Or sell my house fast. Now, the reason why I would create ads like this is because I am actually reverse engineering their needs. So I'm thinking from their standpoint, what kind of questions do they have, or what kind of challenges or issues they have relating to what I offer, and I would create an ad that responds to that. Of course, people are looking for a realtor in my town, but really what they're looking for is a solution to their problem. Your ad should solve that. Next is SEO. Now, I know a lot of realtors don't have their own website because they have a web page as part of another website, but personally, I would have my own website. And the reason why is because I want to have complete control of my brand. Now, once you have a website, well, you need to optimize it for SEO. Make sure you either learn SEO or you hire a professional to optimize your website. When people are looking for your services in your town, your website comes on the first page. Which leads me to my next point is create long form content or long blogs on your website. I would create a 3, 4, 5,000 word guide that it would explain get everything that people want to know relating to your industry. Now, that may seem completely counterintuitive because you'll say that the vast majority of people don't even have the time to read an Instagram post. When we're looking for answers to our problems, we're either going to want a quick solution or really in-depth answer to what we're looking for. So for example, if I'm looking for the 10 best places to buy a home in Palm Beach County, I'm either going to want to see 10 pictures of community that's quick and easy, number 1, number 2, number 3, or an in-depth guide with pictures and graphs and address and all kinds of data and stats that is going to help me make my decision. Next is I would add a quiz or a survey on my website. People love discovering stuff about themselves, like how much is my home worth? Where should I go on vacation? What kind of bread I am? What's my BMI index? And in my case, I don't want the answer. I'm fat. Next, email marketing. A lot of people will tell you that email marketing is dead. That's not true. It's alive and well. Thank you very much. Now, what used to work like 5-10 years ago in email marketing doesn't work anymore. The most effective types of emails, and you've probably starting to see that in your inbox, give them the essentials in about 150 words and give them a link to read more. That's all people have time for. Next is cold calling. And I don't know a lot of people that love cold calling. I don't particularly like it, but you have to know the math. And once you know the math, you just know how to get it done. So 2 things about cold calling is make sure that you have a list of all the people to call. And the second thing is have a script, be ready. What actually is great with cold calling is make sure that you're making 5 phone calls a day, consistently 5 times a week. That will give you a consistent 25 people that you've called every single week, and it's just not going to kill you. It's gonna take you at most 30 minutes a day. With cold calling, what we know is that you'll get 1 lead out of 100 phone calls, and 1 of those 10 leads will convert into a client. Next is referral and partners. Now, I would make sure that all the affiliate businesses in my industry would know who I am and what I provide. So if you're a realtor, for example, I'm gonna wanna make sure that all the lawyers in town know who I am, all the banks, all the home inspectors. Everybody in your industry need to know that you're there, and the best way to do it is go knock on doors, take people out for lunch, or take people out for a cup of coffee, and that's going to go a long way. And again, you're gonna have to be patient because relationships are not built overnight. Next is having a white paper download on your website. There's a realtor in Tallahassee that has a 60-page white paper download on how to sell your house on your own. That's his #1 source of leads. It may seem counterintuitive, but once people read the document and get to page 14, they're like, oh my God, there's a lot of stuff for me to do. Can you do it for me? White paper downloads or guides are a great way to generate leads from your website. All right, so this does it for today. If you enjoyed that video, then please give it a like. And if you're looking for more content to help you grow your business, then please subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss a thing. Ciao.